Hi everyone, welcome to a little tour of my crazy craft room. So it is chaotic. I do have a tidy around every now and then, but unfortunately it's a small room. I've got a lot of stuff and I'm just not that organised. I'd like to be, but I'm not. So I'm in the middle of, it's probably not the best time to show you because I'm in the middle of making something for a video. And I'm sorting out bits and pieces, buttons and things like that I've got from a charity shop. And I'm trying to put these stamps back in the sets that they should be in. So there's a few things that I am trying to sort out because I've randomly just grabbed stamps and then not put them back. So that's what that is. So they're waiting to be put back to where they belong, which I will do in a minute. And then I've pulled out some fabrics because I'm in the middle of some projects. So I'll just do a little tour. Sorry if people have got OCD, you're not going to like it. So I'll just do a little tour. So at the moment I've just got some stock stacked up from when I did, sorry about all the shadows, it is evening. So I've got some stock stacked up here. You'll probably recognise those from a craft fair that I did a couple of weeks ago, and I will be doing another one soon, so they're waiting to go back out. Here is a scrap box, also got lots of charms and all sorts in there. That all needs tidying out, but it's one of those jobs I'll get to never probably. And then there's some old books and things that I've got around. That's my paper, all my paper blanks, card blanks, my tea. That's where my tea stands so that I don't knock it. In here is the stamps that I got from eBay a few weeks ago. So I just pop them all in there so I can have a little route through as and when I need them. Here in these sort of files are, if you can see, are if I've printed out a kit and then I put them into the files, or if I've printed out patterned paper and things like that, or ephemera, so they're in those. Again, this is sort of like a scrap section or something that I've got through the post that I've ordered. I've got my button jar out at the moment, so I'm just going to fill that up, but there's also beads and things, so I am going to just sort through those a little bit. Those are my journals, so that's my journal there, the poppy one, and that's Mum's, which I done for her. And then I've got some bits and pieces here because I'm going to be doing some flower bundles soon. So I'm just preparing, I want to include the seed packet again in that bundle, and I'm just sort of preparing things to go into that. I did have something I found today, which I've put away, I think. I might find it as we go around. Yeah, so that's all things that I'm sort of tidying away at the moment. And then I've got a pen section, another sort of box of things that I just rifle through to find ideas, bits and pieces in there, scraps, my printer. This is a box. I've got some card stock in there, some blank cards, some spotty cards I'll be doing for the next fair that I do. That's the that nice chiffon ribbon that I use. Those are the little buttons that I found. So it's just a bit of chaos everywhere really. That's got scrap ribbon in. That's safety pins. They don't normally live there, but they are living there at the moment. And my windowsill also has bits and pieces on. That's my stand for when I'm filming. And then this isn't normally like this, but I'm in the middle of doing something on a film, so on a video, so that's why everything's just a bit chaotic there, and I must sort out that ribbon section. I just keep trying to hide it. yeah, so this is a bit chaotic at the moment. And then obviously I've got the sewing machine there, which I bring forward when I need it. And then this box at the back is what I use the most, really. It's got all my scissors, things like that. This basket's supposed to be just for these clips, but seems to have erupted where I just tend to just chuck things in. That's not supposed to be the case. Sorry, just had a little coughing fit there. So it's probably me moving around dust and things. So in here is one of my, well, it's my only cupboard. And I've just got buttons. I've got more fabric. I've got books, paint, stamp, ink in there for stamping. Some more books. I'd like to go through my books with you, really. If anyone's interested, I'll go do a little video on that. And then, yeah, there's more books and things. I do go and get quite a lot of books. I've stopped buying books at the moment because I've obviously got too many. So yeah, that's the cupboard. Some of my drawers. So in here I've got some watercolour paints, paint pens. This tape I use to put journals together if I'm making them from scratch. I've got the acrylic blocks that you put the clear stamps on. And then I've just got bits and pieces in here, like bits of scrap maps and the fabric sewing pattern pouches is what I was trying to say. I don't know why I stopped filming there for some reason. Music sheets, what else? Gems, bits and pieces there, some dictionaries, ribbon, and then there's all my die cuts in that one. And then under my desk is more chaos. So this is a lot of my fabric as well. This has been collected for years and years and years. So it's not something I just bought all of a sudden. It's something that I've collected for years. These are like notepads and things I tear out and add these to journals. Stamps that I've collected for years. Ribbon there. That's a big dictionary. And in that bag is ribbon and bits and pieces in there that need sorting and putting into a proper place. And then this drawer section here is mainly tools and things like that. I've got my crocodile at the top there, which I use all the time. And that's it really. So this is the main section that you probably see on most of my videos, is where I sit and do my main parts of crafting. And that's it. So thank you very much for having a tour of my very messy craft room. Hopefully in the future I'll do another video where it's slightly more organised. But it's real life. I do make a mess, and that's it. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.